Namaste everyone, this is Dr. Amit and welcome back to our YouTube channel at the rate Dr. Amit Official, where you go to place for mastering medical concept the easy way. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing medical community. In our last video, we talked about bioavailability. In today's video, we'll move ahead in our pharmacology series and discuss another important concept of volume of distribution. This is a super high topic for USMLE Step 1, PG entrance exam and MBBS exam, and I will simplify it so you can understand and retain it effortlessly. And at the end, we'll talk about this diagram, okay? So we'll talk about this diagram. So let's start our topic, volume of distribution. So while talking about volume of distribution, okay, so it is denoted by VD. So how we can define volume of distribution? So first let's understand it, okay? So it tells us where the drug is in the body, okay? In your body, where the drug is present. Is it mostly in the blood? So the drug can be in the blood, or has it gone into a tissue, or from the blood the drug has gone into a tissues, okay? So this volume of distribution tells us that whether the medicine or the drug you took is present in the blood or is in the tissue, okay? So that's why it's very important to learn volume of distribution, okay? So while defining volume of distribution, always remember that a theoretical volume, okay? So always remember volume of distribution is a theoretical volume, it's not a real volume, okay? It's a theoretical volume. So how we can define a theoretical volume occupied by the total amount of drug, okay, in the body relative to its plasma concentration, okay? So total amount of drug present in the body relative to its plasma concentration, okay? Now in a simple concept, how you can understand this concept is, if a drug stay in blood, okay, so the blood can stay in two places, either in the blood or in the tissues, okay? So if the blood stay in blood, if the drug stay in blood, then high concentration in plasma. So in that conditions, we can say the volume of distribution is low, okay, because the drug has not been distributed to the tissues. So the volume of distribution is low because the drug is highly concentrated in the plasma. But if the drug goes into the tissue, then low plasma concentration, it means the drug has been distributed to a tissue, it means the VD or volume of distribution is high, okay? Now talking about its formula, VD equal to amount of drug in the body, okay, whatever the amount of drug present in the body divided by plasma drug concentration. What amount of drug is present in the plasma or in the blood, okay? So if you divide the total amount by plasma drug concentration, then it will give the volume of distributions, or how much drug has been distributed into the tissue, okay? Now why we are focusing so much on volume of distribution? Because the volume of distribution is very important, okay? We often ignore this topic in the first year MBBS and second year MBBS, that ignoring this volume of distribution, but this is very important. Why? Because it helps us to determine the loading dose, okay? Whenever you walk in the ER or ICU, we always listen that give a loading dose, okay? So that's why this volume of distribution helps us to determine the loading dose, and it also tells us about the drug toxicity, and also it is useful in dialysis, okay? So always remember that if any drug has low VD, okay, so it means if any drug concentration is high in plasma, okay, for those drug hemodialysis is very effective because the drug has been concentrated into plasma. So we will do, in those conditions we will do hemodialysis, okay? Now we'll talk relation with loading dose, okay? So always understand this as high volume of distribution, okay? High volume of distribution means what? The drug concentration in the blood is low, okay, the drug has been distributed to a tissue. So if any drug has high VD, means it needs higher loading dose. Why it need higher loading dose? Because always remember that if a drug concentration in the plasma is low, then the drug will be less effective. For any drug to be more effective, its concentration should be higher in the blood, okay? So its concentration is low in the blood, so you must have to give more drug, okay? So that's why more loading dose is needed for the drug which has high volume of distribution. Now we'll talk volume of distribution in three terms, okay? Volume of distribution, compartment, and drug types, and we'll correlate this with the figure which I have shown you in the first of this video. So if any drug has low volume of distribution, then where it will located in intravascular, okay. And which type of drug has low VD? Those drugs which are large and has charged molecules, or the drug which is protein bound. Which protein bound? The plasma protein bound, okay, like warfarin. So any drug which has which get bound to plasma protein will have low volume of distribution. It will get concentrated in the blood. Then again, the drug which has medium volume of concentration, it stay in extracellular fluid, like small hydrophilic molecules like drugs. And any drugs which has high volume of distribution means the drug which go into a tissue very quickly, okay, all tissue including fat. Those drugs are lipid soluble drugs. The drugs stored in fat and tissue protein bound, okay, like chloroquine, okay. Now we'll compare it with the figure. Now we'll understand this volume of distribution in this figure, okay. Suppose any drug has low volume of distribution like warfarin, okay. So those drug doesn't like to share, okay. The drug mostly stay in the blood, okay. So the drugs is staying in the blood. They they do not like to go to the tissues, okay. So these are drug with low VD. Now any drugs which has medium VD, they are water loving or hydrophilic molecules, okay. They love to stay in the extracellular compartments, okay. This. And any drug which has high VD like chloroquine, okay, so total takeover, okay. So these drugs like to go in the tissues, okay, everywhere, even fat and the tissues. So these drugs are going in the tissues, okay. So so the high VD drugs like chloroquine will go into the tissues and fat, and the drug which has low VD is likely to stay in the bloods, okay. And medium VD volume of distribution drug will stay in the extracellular compartment, okay. So this is the a cartoon guide, okay. It will help you to understand volume of distributions easily, okay. So normally we can see here that VD is where is it, okay, where is it in your blood or deep into your tissues. So this is all about volume of distribution. Thank you for watching. If you find this helpful, please do like and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Thank you.